Welcome to Haunt Tech Tips, the source for technical advice to take your haunted attraction to the next level. Here's your host, Chris Gay.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Chris. This week's topic is YouTube for your haunt or haunt-related business. So there's been some news lately. January 16th of 2018, YouTube changed their rules big time for monetization. And a lot of creators, people that were making some money creating videos, are upset because they're not going to be able to make money anymore unless they change how they operate. What happened, there's been some inappropriate content on YouTube. One of the bigger stars posted a video where he visited the Japanese suicide forest, and apparently there was a body in the video. I haven't seen it personally, but the advertisers weren't too happy that they were paying to advertise on top of that. Also, there's been other videos where there's cartoon characters, children's characters that are doing some negative things, and it's not in a parody or farce sort of way. It is a deceitful video where it looks like your child's watching something good, and it's anything but. So YouTube is kind of rechanging the way that they work, and they do use machine reviewing of videos for copyright content, for extremist content, militant content, things like that. But some of these other things are harder to pick up on. So paid videos with subscribers are going to have human reviewers. So job opportunity out there if you like to watch videos and don't mind being traumatized by horrible things. YouTube's going to be hiring soon. But aside from that, the old system was if you had 10,000 video views all time on your channel, you could monetize. And frankly, that was easy. I have single videos on an old channel I don't even use anymore that have 75,000 views. Having a video go viral like that, it's not an exact science. I'll be very honest. There's things you can do to help it go, but it's kind of random. My most popular video ever was a review of a DJ light that they don't even make anymore. So you never know what's going to take off. But anyway, now they've changed. Your channel has to have 4,000 watch hours in the past year, meaning a person watched your channel for 4,000 hours, 4,000 people watched your channel for 1 hour, 40,000 people watched it for 10 minutes, whatever, and 1,000 subscribers. So adding that new subscriber clause, that's a hurdle for a lot of people. Most haunt channels, if you look around YouTube, have 5, 10, 60, 70, maybe a couple hundred subscribers. 1,000's going to be a reach. For those bloggers that do travel and use YouTube revenue to help fund their travels, tickets, things like that, to see haunts and review them, that's a hit. And for a lot of reviewers, review haunt products and whatnot, they're using some of that commission back from YouTube to pay for the things they're reviewing. So it's a big change. And now there's going to be human reviewers there. Copywritten music, things like that are going to be even more strict. It's possible to loosen up a little bit on things like background music that occurs naturally while you're taking a video somewhere. A car passes by, or you're in a mall and there's some music in the background, but that's to be foreseen. So there is and has been a 3-strike system on YouTube, which is community or copyright guidelines. This falls right in with protecting their advertisers, protecting themselves and their own interests. And long story short, you get 3 strikes in either, you're out, your channel's gone. There are ways to mediate those strikes. There's also a time period where if you go, I believe it's 6 months without a strike, any single strike you had will go away. Apparently there's even classes they require people to take sometimes on copyrights, community standards, etc. It all depends on the nature of the offense. Sometimes if you have a copywritten song on a video playing in the background, they may even just mute your video. They may attribute the band with content for the video and put an ad on your video that pays the band, or you get a strike. It's very hit or miss. It all depends on how it's discovered and how they act on it. Different bands have different requests, artists, musicians, etc. But long story short, if it's not yours, don't put it on YouTube. There are free music sources out there from YouTube with all of it music that has been pre-certified as rights free, or you just have to give credit for this, that, or the other. It's on YouTube. It's all free. And I'll be honest, some of it's pretty good. There's some good spooky stuff on there. So for haunt videos, definitely worth a look. But all of this, people are complaining. For us, we all have to keep in mind, it's still free video hosting. That's huge. Go to your web content provider right now, or your web host, and ask them, hey, I want to put videos on my website. How much is that going to cost me a month? I'll guarantee you will not like the number. Hosting videos takes a lot of space and more so bandwidth, because YouTube, for example, has 1.3 billion videos online as of 2017, so that number's gone even higher. There's so many videos and people watching videos on YouTube that YouTube claims 80% of adults from 18 to 49 years old watch a video on YouTube at least once a month. 80%. That's cable TV numbers right there. Maybe even higher with all the cord cutters. So, yeah, sure, it's harder to monetize, but nonetheless, you're getting your videos out to 80% of your audience, 80% of people with money out there in the age range that go to haunts or allow their kids to go to haunts. So there's a ton of opportunity on YouTube, and it's free. Yeah, if you do the right stuff, you can make some money on YouTube. But even if you're not making money from YouTube, you're going to make it by being on YouTube. It is awesome advertising. So if you do jump through the hoops, and I'll tell you a few of those you can do later on to monetize on that YouTube, or monetize, however you like to say it. The money comes from when people click on ads that play with your video, or if they view the full 30-second ads. You'll see some of the ads that play before or after a video. If they sit there and let the whole thing play, you'll get money. It varies wildly how much you'll be paid for an ad. Some ads are worth more than others. Ballpark, very ballpark numbers, $10 for 1,000 viewers, but that's a rough number. If the ads are on target, it could be higher. If they're off target, it could be lower. And also depending on your audience. Younger audiences are probably more likely to just skip right through ads. Adults, it all depends. If it's targeted correctly, they might be interested. Perhaps a longer attention span, but that's hard to say. So, 1,000 subs is a whole lot. One thing to do is a call to action. And that's just asking your viewers, hey, subscribe, like, keep up with this, never miss another video. We've got some good stuff coming. That's a call to action. You can do that with a watermark on your video. You can do that in the end titles with a card that says to do it. Or you can even put end title scenes on your videos that have your logo and it says subscribe, or it has other videos of yours. You can also capture more viewers in general using SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. There's SEO for Google, there's SEO for YouTube, for Facebook, Twitter, so on and so forth. It is a methodology, an art and a science of being found online and popping up in front of other people in search results. YouTube, it's a little, how to say it, more and less complicated than on other platforms. Engagement is huge for YouTube for SEO, because if YouTube sees a video has a whole bunch of people that like it, a whole bunch of people commenting on it, you can even add polls nowadays. If people are engaging, that shows that it's an interesting video. People want to watch it. They're going to rank it higher. You can also give away prizes. Be careful with your state's laws on this. Usually if it's a straight out giveaway at random, something of that nature, not an issue. Just make sure you don't run afoul of any lottery laws there. Your quality, that makes a difference on your SEO. Basically, nowadays, everything should be 1080 HD. Your phone is probably 1080 HD. 4K is coming soon. YouTube is starting to support it. How soon before it's the gold standard? I don't know. The TVs are out, but it's a lot of bandwidth to move, so it's on the way. If you're buying a new camcorder, you probably want to buy 4K, just to future-proof. I would hate to see you buy a 1080 camera this year and regret it next year. Watch time, that's another thing for SEO. Longer videos get you more watch time. Simply put, if you have 10 videos and they're 10 minutes, somebody watches half your videos, awesome. You have 50 minutes of watch time right there. If you have 100 videos and they're all 1 minute, they watch 5 of your videos, that's only 5 minutes. That's not much. Now, you don't want to fluff out your videos. You don't want to have black nothingness at the end. You want to have a promise of a payoff at the end. So, yes, you have to have content, but also give people a reason to watch through that content. That's why you'll see a whole lot of things give you a kind of a cliffhanger, but at the beginning. Just like the news does with, oh, the weather at 6. But not really, no. The weather's at 6:15 because we want you to watch the first half. So you can get through at least the initial commercial cycle and the second one before the weather. That's just how things work. Give someone a reason to stick in and watch your video. Also, title cards. That's pretty cool. It is a way you can use Photoshop, GIMP, whatever software you like, and make a little image that displays on a YouTube search instead of just a clip from your video. It's almost universally better than the video clips YouTube will pick out of your video. It's rare that picks exactly where you want. Usually it's either an odd clip, or you'll have your mouth funny, or you'll be staring in the wrong way. You never know. It just randomly selects 3. There's an algorithm, but it's not perfect. On those title cards, you can fit about 20 words. Don't go much more than that. It's hard to read. They're somewhat small. And you want something that's going to pop and stick out from the rest. You can also make a channel video. It's just a little advertisement that says what your channel is all about. If you don't have that, what people are going to see is your most recent video if they go to your channel. And if your most recent video is an off video, or just not the best thing you've produced, or something random that you put up for X, Y, or Z, or per se it's a Christmas show, if they're going to look at your haunt at Halloween and they see Christmas, they'll be thinking, huh, what? So if you have a dedicated channel video there, it's going to show your customers exactly what they want to see and what you want them to see whenever they first come to your channel. Some other ways to get around on YouTube, like other channels of similar content. You'll see if you go to other channel pages, it actually shows on their page what they've liked, who likes them. And just like the web rings of old days, liking each other helps. We put together a Facebook group page called YouTube Haunter Collective, and that's just another way to find other haunters with YouTube channels. Like their stuff, they'll like yours, subscribe to each other, and hopefully in due time, if these things build up and a lot of us follow this advice, monetization will come back for some of us. And especially for the bloggers, that's huge. For a haunt, hey, if you can get paid to advertise and then get paid by advertising when your customers come, how great is that? But again, remember your copyright material. Don't mess with that. Further, it's always still free advertising, so that hosting is invaluable. And video sells. Look at haunt websites. You can look at the highest end website, the lowest end website. If you have a high end site that is just a bunch of images, anybody can fake pictures. Anybody can steal pictures. If you embed that video on your site, on your Facebook, especially if there's some customer testimonials in there as well as video of your show, people see what they're getting into. They see the quality. They can see the lack of quality. Make sure your videos are good. Don't post a bad video because that will very quickly turn people off to your show. A good video, on the other hand, and not necessarily a produced video. Some haunts have awesome teaser trailers that have nothing to do with the haunt. You want to have some video of your show in there. Yeah, you don't have to spoil everything. But if you show some of your awesome scenes, and they don't even have to be this year's scenes, last year, year before, show some customers, that is going to show people what they're going to. And a lot of people will travel half an hour to go to a haunt. If they have a choice between two haunts, one has video, one doesn't, they might go to the one that they can see looks cool, as opposed to the one that has some pictures that look cool that they think are from there, but they're not sure. It might just be from a graphic designer. Who knows? So that's just a few tips about YouTube. It's an invaluable tool, and frankly, enjoy it while it lasts. As big as it is, and for our industry, it's almost too good to be true that you can post your videos on there. Use it for your webpage, use it for your Facebook, use it for your fans, engage with your fans, and it's free. It's truly insane that it's free, so do this while you can. Hopefully it'll remain free for years to come, but with cable cutting, net neutrality, all of that on the horizon, it's complicated, and YouTube, they've had some money issues in the past couple of years. Hopefully this will help them out, because even though it's not a lot of money that gets paid to people who produce videos in small amounts, it's still a chunk of money. So if you need help with the search engine optimization for YouTube or in general, reach out to us at haunttechtips.com. We can help you out, we can consult, we can even take care of it all together for you. Also, we have our own YouTube page. You'll find it on haunttechtips.com. Please give us a subscribe. Once we get 100 subscribers, we'll give out an iTunes gift card to one of our lucky subscribers. And 101 odds, that's not bad. $10 iTunes gift card for that. We're doing the same thing on our Facebook once we get 100 fans. Hope this helps. In the comments, let us know. Has YouTube worked for you? And do you need any help with anything on YouTube? Any questions, comments? We'll interact. Hope it can help. Take care.
Thanks for listening. Go to haunttechtips.com for show notes and more.